What the hell type of ending is that? Hey horror fans, once again, it is me, the Horror Miser Monty G. Yes, it's time to do another movie review. It's time to review the movie The Turning. Oh, yes. Now, The Turning is a 2020 supernatural horror feature. It was directed by Filona Sigmusmondi. I probably screwed her name up too. It was written by Carrie and Chad Hayes. They actually wrote the first Conjuring movie. This is based off a 1898 ghost story, The Turn of the Screw, by Henry James. This stars Mackenzie Davis, Finn Wolfhard, Brooklyn Prince, and Barbara Martin. Now, this is an interesting, typical haunted house story, and it has a very unusual ending if you heard my beginning, and we'll have to see what I have to say about The Turning. Now, a young governess, Kate Mendel, is hired to teach two children after the death of their parents. Kate soon discovers that both the children and herself are in danger from the dark secrets that are hidden within the mysterious estate that they all live in. And that's basically the plot and premise of this movie. Now, it could be amazing what a film project goes through, such as this one did. Now, this started in production back in 2016 when Steven Spielberg wanted to get back into making a horror film. So, with DreamWorks Productions, and this particular project went through two phases. It was going to be called Haunted with Juan Carlos Firadeslo. I probably screwed that guy's name up. Remember him from he did 28 Weeks Later, so I could understand why they wanted him. But then he left the project, and they decided to change it to The Turning with music TV director Floria replacing Fizzardillo. Now, this is based on the 1898 ghost novel by Henry James. We have Mackenzie Davis, fresh from Terminator Dark Fate, plays Kate Mendel, an elementary school teacher. Well, we believe it. The film doesn't really specify that, but we believe that that's what she is. And she is hired to be a living governess at this elegant estate in Maine to a cute little girl named Flora and her older brother Miles. Now, it doesn't take long for weird shit to happen to Kate as the film goes through the normal haunted house movies that we've seen before. Now, while the acting pretty good, neither Brooklyn Prince or Finn Wolfhard are annoying as Flora and Miles, and the film looks beautiful, gracious, and creepy looking at times. It's the third act, the ending, that makes what would have been a good supernatural movie to what the hell happened horror movie instead. Utter failure. Now, the first thing you have to do is you have to get the filmmaker credit, as they made the estate and its surroundings look elegant and creepy at the same time. Cinematographer David Urango does a fantastic job with some of the wide-angle shots that we get when we see Kate driving into the estate itself. We get these nice widescreens of the vast landscapes, the gardens, the stables, and the pond. Everything looks elegant and also creepy looking. We have fog coming into the play. We see this nice garden and these bunch of wedges. There could be some forbearance here because, while Kate and Flora walked through it, she said you can get lost. She said you can also get lost as well. But it all looks fantastic and shot beautiful. Now, he also does a good job with the interior shots of inside of the house. Some of the rooms are bright and innocent, like Flora's room or where she teaches, and others are dark and frightening. There's a side of the house that gives eerie images. You have dark places. You look like you're seeing ghosts, and obviously this is a huge house. This gives the film some of the tension as Kate is trying to figure out what's really happening, what really happened to the previous governess that was there. Now, Mackenzie Davis is fine as Kate. She gives Kate the caring nature that a governess is supposed to have. She also stands up for herself when Miles misbehaves or disrespects her. I love the chemistry that Mackenzie and Prince has. As you can tell that Kate cares for the girl despite the supernatural events that are happening to her, and she's looking out for her well-being. So we got to give Mackenzie Davis credit for her performance as Kate. Now, Brooklyn Prince, who's known for her performance in the Florida Project, she's very charming as the cute and charming Laura Fairchild. She knows a lot for a girl her age. It seems like she's well behind her. She is quite mature for a girl her age, but she's still playful and wants to do kids' things because that's what she is. And she gets along well with Kate. It's their chemistry that what drives this movie. If this wasn't for their two good performances, this film would probably be worse than it is now, and especially the third act. Now, we all remember Win Warford from Stranger Things, and he's getting a growth spurt. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen to his character when Stranger Things return. But he's okay as Miles. He's aggressive, he's disrespectful for Kate, and he plays Miles if he has some sociopathic issues. That's probably due to relationship of the previous caretaker that was there. But you can tell that we don't know if he actually cares for Kate or not. But obviously, there's something going on with this kid. But he does an okay job. Not great, but okay. Now, this is all good, and we're not seeing anything new here as far as this type of a movie is concerned. We have the standard cliches that we see in other haunted house movies, but it's the third act and ending that makes this film fall completely flat on its face, and I do mean fall flat. I mean, I really don't know what Carrie and Chad were thinking, what they're thinking, but they clearly didn't know how to end this film. I don't know what was on their minds. You would think for the guys that wrote The Conjuring, they would know how to write a supernatural horror film or a haunted house film. I mean, it's bad enough when they show one character at the beginning of this film, and we don't even see or know anything else about this character until the third act, and no reason is given other than a plot point that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. There's no build up. There's no explanation. For people who have seen this movie, you know what character or what I'm talking about, and it's just like that's it. It's like we think everyone is safe, and next thing you know, we revert back to a scene that we saw earlier before, and then that's it. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. We also get the same type of jump scares that we've seen in other haunted house movies, so there's nothing new here. And we really don't even get to see any of the so-called ghosts in here. They're not frightening. They're not scary. Matter of fact, this movie isn't even scary at all. Now, I'll give Flora Sixamonte credit for this is a well-paced movie. There's no low moments here. Uh, it's nicely paced. There are no real big things where the audience slows down. It's well-paced. Now, she's basically directed TV shows like American Gods and The Handmaid's Tale. And she did a good job with The Runaways, too. But here, I believe she decided to play it safe. And I don't know if she wasn't willing to go any further or the studio wasn't willing to go any further to make this movie more suspenseful and more frightening. Because I know this is PG-13, if I'm not mistaken. But still, you can make a supernatural movie more frightening and more suspenseful than what this movie is. Overall, while this movie looks great and beautiful, you got a somewhat of a nice adaptation of Henry James' novel. This is like the umpteenth version this has been adapted. And like I said to start with, it seemed pretty good. Nothing new, but seemed pretty good. And some decent acting with the cast, but the third act and this ending is just a wasted attempt in putting together what could have been a decent supernatural horror movie. It would have been pretty okay, but it just falls flat on its face with that third act and ending. Yeah, to be honest, I really wanted to like this film. I really did. But in all honesty, that third act and that ending, I could only give The Turning only 1.5 of my bloody gold coins. Yes, it's only going to give 1.5 of my bloody gold coins. Yeah, it seems like we're off to a great start with horror movies so far this year. Perhaps Gretel and Hansel might save January. And so that's my review of The Turning. I hope you guys did enjoy my review and my video. Leave your comments down in your comment section below. If you tell me what you thought about The Turning. Did you like it? Did you thought this was a pretty good, decent supernatural film, or did you not like the ending like I have? So again, leave your comments in your comment section about what you feel about The Turning. Well, that's my video for the day, guys. Hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up and like this as well. And this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you'll be notified anytime when I put up new videos. Also, all my social media links will be down in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember, horror rules. I'll see you in my next video. I'm out.
What's your favorite